Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. I have been solving math problems for GMAT out of this book, the GMAT Review, the official guide. Buy this book immediately if you're preparing for GMAT. You can buy it from mba.com. The problem that I'll solve right now is the one that appears on page number 162, problem solving number 77. Let's take a look at it. You see what it is GMAT, on the GMAT, the math that appears, as I've said many times before, the math that appears is a very simple math. And that actually is the problem, because it's the kind of math that you learned probably in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. In some people's cases 10, 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago. You have forgotten most of it. Which is why the prep course helps, because in the prep course, I teach all the basic things that you need to know at your fingertips. All of those things have to be at your fingertips so that when you're taking the exam, you can keep on moving. You can't use calculator, so you have to know a lot of basic things here. And you have to learn the tricks and the techniques and the shortcuts. The concept that they are testing in this particular problem, number 77, is what happens if I have a number, let's say 27 for example, 27. If I have a number and I want to divide it by, say, a fraction, 12 over 4. What do? Do you remember? What you're supposed to do is, you're supposed to take the reciprocal of the denominator, the bottom part. This is called the numerator, this is called the denominator. Sometimes I refer to them as numerator and denominator, and sometimes I just refer to them loosely as top part and the bottom part. So you're supposed to take the bottom part, the bottom ratio, the bottom fraction that they give you, and you're supposed to multiply the top by the reciprocal of this thing. And I'm going to show you how that works in a second. For example, let's first find out what this equals to. We know that 12 over 4 is 3. So we know that 27 divided by 3 has to equal 9. I'm going to show you how. So what you're supposed to do is take the top part, multiply it by the reciprocal of the bottom part, 4 over 12. Let's see what happens. 4 over 12. 4 goes into 12 3 times, and of course 3 goes into 27 9 times. You see, we ended up with 9. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. And after we have done 2 or 3 problems, then I'll do the actual problem that appears. And then by that time you will see that this is actually a very simple problem. And that's the only concept that they're testing here. Let's do one more. 30 divided by 10 over 2. Now I know that 10 over 2 is 5. So 30 divided by 5 is just 6. I better get 6 as the answer at the end. So let's see what happens. So I take my 30, the top part, and multiply it by the reciprocal of the bottom. Reciprocal of the bottom is 2 over 10. And let's just see what happens. I better get 6. 10 goes into 33 times, and 3 times 2 is 6. There you go. You see? 3 times 2 is going to give me the 6 that I'm looking for here. Let's do one more. Let's do one more here. 77 divided by 21 over 3. And again, we know that 21 over 3, 21 divided by 3 is 7. Therefore, 77 divided by 7 equals 11. Final answer should be 11. And I'm going to show you how we get it. So you take your top part, which in this case is 77, and you multiply it by the reciprocal of the bottom part. 21 over 3 becomes 3 over 21. And let's see what we can do here. 3 goes into 21 7 times. 3 goes into 21 7 times. And then 7 goes into 77 11 times. And voila, you see, we got 11. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to do it on that side of the problem. The problem is this. 7 over 1/5 plus 5 over 1/7. Once you know what to do, it's a very simple problem. So I take my top part, just like here, I take my top part, 7, and multiply it by the reciprocal of the bottom. In this case, actually, the reciprocal is just 5 because 1 over 5 becomes 5 over 1. 5 over 1. So that's this part. And from that, with that part, I'm supposed to add this part, 5. And again, I take my bottom part, 1 over 7, becomes 7 over 1. And of course, 7 over 1, that 1 at the bottom plays no role. So what is the answer? It's basically 7 times 5, which is 35, plus, oh, it's 35 times plus 35, no kidding. Yes. Boy, they are really nice, aren't they? 35, 7 times 5 plus 5 times 7, 35 plus 35. The answer is 70. The answer is D. Alright? I'm going to leave this thing on the screen for about 5-10 seconds and then I'm going to end the clip. Now listen, if you wish to buy the DVDs that I have put together, which contain the solutions to all the math problems in this book, there are about 400 problems. If you wish to buy the DVDs of any of these 400 problems, just send me an email and I'll send them out to you. If you also wish to hire my services for personal private tutoring, I do that. I'm located in Connecticut, state of Connecticut. But of course, I will come down to wherever you are, as long as you can make it worth my while. So send me an email, go to the website. Go to the website at prep.gmat.com. Send me an email and we'll talk. Okay? Thank you.